I'm in the way, I'm gonna rest, I never switch, ice in the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch it, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist, I bet you wanna be famous,
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us started. And off we go from Seattle. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20. To the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Deeper. Shot. Watch the ship. Watch that. Watch the ship.
Now Wilson on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, right there. Go, 14. Let's go, defense. Let's go. One left, one left. Here we go. Check 99. Check 99.
Wilson. Being chased out left. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable third down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down, makes it manageable now.
On third down, Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 38-yard line.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go. Here we go. Watch twins. Watch twins. 11.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, gun.
Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
I got you. 11. Watch out.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Here we go.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Gun.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. To throw is Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up 4th. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
Set, right.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and out. And now
out.
they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
This time Wilson will throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. 3rd and long. It's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. This is Carson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And, Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
Mike 56. I'm coming. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Got it.
56.
Gun.
Check 56. Come for you.
They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. And that's incomplete.
Wilson's pass thrown away and incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
Got it.
Shoot. Kill. Gotta go, in and out, let's go.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off, and he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Here we go. 21. I got you.
Play action. Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case,
Here we go.
in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Garoppolo now. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21, and he will bring it back to the 4-yard line.
They'll take over first down and goal at the 4-yard line.
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so, and one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
They'll run it. This is Brosos. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal. Wilson going to hand it to Brosos. And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Here we go, here we go.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. On first down, here's Breida. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
21. Pilot, 64, weak. Stay hot.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Got a man. He finds Sanders. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay,
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues.
Mike 57. Let's go, D.
Hey, wahoo!
57. Mike 57. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Dick!
57's the Mike. Watch 57.
On first down, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
57 to Mike. 57. I got this. 6 man. Check curls. Check curls. Check curls.
Two.
57.
Garoppolo again here on second and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's Ziggy Ansah, the number 5 pick in 2013, credited with a sack. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this a 39-yard attempt. And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away no good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset.
21.
But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
I'm coming after you. Tighten up.
Hey, gun.
Under 10.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They'll get 34 yards there.
It's your first drive of the second half. You're down on the scoreboard. Maybe you just say to yourself, let's take a shot, see if we can shake them up. And, boy, they hit that one.
He's checking.
I got this. 11. Hey, gun.
57, Mike 57. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Mike's 57's Mike.
Now a give coming right is Breida. And an alley to run. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, 36 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
Let's go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Here we go. 25. What's up right there? Check 25. Check safety, check safety. Check your hot read. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Watch twist. Watch the twist. Watch twist, watch twist. 19. Twist. Showing it. 24. 19.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Pass incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now it's Carson. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Check 9. 14. Flare. Sponge. No. Mike's 50. Mike's 56.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down. It's been a struggle for him accruing yards in this game passing the football. So there he said, hey, I'm going to try to chuck it deep, but another incompletion.
Has to be a little bit frustrating because of what you just described. It's been a struggle for him here in the second half, hoping for one big shot to get him out of the doldrums.
At their own 19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Here we go. Like 20.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Check 50.
Breida, he'll try the right side. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll be 3rd down.
Here we go. 180.
Let's go, Tiny. Let's go. Come here now.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Returnable for Lockett. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now Wilson throwing again. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Wilson. Flushed out right. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That'll pick up the 1st down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On 2nd and 1, Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They run it with Carson. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it?
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Double count right here, double count.
Wilson throwing quickly out to Lockett. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. From 3 yards out. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers. They run with Breida. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
At the 45-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
Drop deep, drop deep. Check, check, check. Wide, get wide.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Here's Breida. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
Here we go.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going.
Hey, gun.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. In on the stop, Bradley McDougald.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here's a handoff left side to Breida. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Check. Switch it. Come on, switch it. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Now a give to Breida. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Here we go.
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult.
Bang. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
I got you. Check.
They're going to try and run for it, and he will not get into the end zone. The defense makes the stop of the game on the 2-point try, and they might just get out of here with a win after all. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It's still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. So the victory here for Seattle, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises, really both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win. Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.